30 days practice at talking to a video camera to become imperfectly perfect at speaking. Maybe. Sounds good in theory. Sounded good in my head over the last couple of days. But let's see if it actually works. Yeah, hi there, I'm Rebecca, and I'm just a rambly middle-aged Sheila. A differently wired Gen Xer, I suppose. And I figure it's about time I break some bad habits in my life, stop procrastinating, and stop striving for perfection, and just embrace my imperfectness. Yeah. So if that sounds like a journey that you'd like to join me on, feel free, because I'm just going to ramble just for practice for the next 30 days. Yeah, so how and why did all of this start? Well, it's really started with my writing, because I'm frustrated, really frustrated. I've been trying since 2018 to actually get something published. I've had many websites over the years, and my perfectionistic ways are what always have me deleting my websites. Never actually really getting around to publishing much of anything because of all the critics in my head. And push has come to shove, and, you know, when you keep doing something the same way again and again and again, yeah, it really is just it's the route to insanity. Well, just one way to get there anyway. And then on top of that, with the videos, I've always loved photography. I have always loved playing around with cameras, whether it's photography or video cameras. And a few weeks ago, I was going through my external hard drives, just looking for whatever I could find to put to pieces of writing, like using my photos for writing and whatever else I could find. And I stumbled across all these videos that I did back around 2007, and, you know, wanting to, I think it's 2007, somewhere around there, wanting to get stuff on YouTube, and it just never happened. Trying to put the timelines together. Trying not to hit stop on this video, check that data and correct myself. So just roll with me here. I could have my dates out. And see, that's all part of it. You know, at the moment I'm writing about hope. I've been writing about hope for a very long time. I mean, for years, well before 2018. I've got so much content about hope. I've got so much to say about hope. And I've been writing about hope. And I've got some really amazing work. I've got some really amazing work that's ready to be published in part, but I never quite complete. I just keep on going in loops. And because I never finish anything, because I never get to perfect anything, because it's not perfect to my mind, it's unpublishable. It has to be perfect before I can publish it. The same with videos. They have to be perfect before I can publish. I have hundreds and hundreds of hours of video but I don't have the time or the energy to edit it. And so I never get anything done, and I just give up on it. But I got a lot of good content up here that needs to come out. And I think it's time to just work on being imperfect. I bang on a lot about putting the real into reality. And in my case, it's not even putting real back into reality, because real has never been a part of my reality. As I indicated in my last uploaded video, which was on the 13th of February, 2026, in which I did make that point clear. And I still went through, and I still kept trying to polish videos, and still doing hundreds of hours of videos and never publishing anything. And it's frustrating. It's invalidating. My need to be perfect comes from a lifetime of being told how imperfect I am. What an embarrassment that should be to me. So, yeah, new ways of doing things. That's what's on my mind today. New ways of doing things. So for the next 30 days, I'm just going to speak for a few minutes to probably 20 or 30 minutes a day. We'll see what happens. Depends what topic I get on. I'm just going to talk about anything that comes to my mind. And I'm going to publish it. One take. That's it. It has to be one take. That's it. Even though I've had 4 takes on this one already. And with my writing, I'm going to publish 3 times a week. Monday, Wednesday and Friday. Even if things are not completed. Well, I'm going to start it on a Friday. I'm going to start it this Friday. So, what's that? I don't know. About the 6th, 7th, 8th of May. And I just realised it's one of my daughter-in-law's birthdays today. So I'm just going to do that. Send a message to her too, yeah. There we go. That was a bonus in me having to work out the date. So, yeah, so I'm going to start publishing again, both in video, both in writing, and practice being imperfectly me. So feel free to join me on this journey or not. I really don't think a lot of people are going to see these videos given how the YouTube is right now. You know, I've had 12 views on my video since in February. But you know what? I'm pretty happy with that, because it's 12 more views than 0. And even if, you know, maybe 2 or 3 of them was me checking out the content and making sure it uploaded right. So, you know, we'll say 9, maybe 10 views. But, you know, that's all right, because I can be me without too much fuss of who's going to see it or who isn't. And it's raw, it's real. It's what we need more of in this world, because I don't know about you, but I'm well over superficiality, well over perfection online, well over feeling like I've got to glam myself up to do anything. And I'm fed up with AI. Like, AI has its place. I love AI in certain circumstances, but I want to interact. I want to interact with human content. Human content that makes me feel like I'm connecting, even if I'm not actually connecting, because humans don't connect anymore. that's where I'm coming from, and that's what I'm working toward, and just trying to create something real. So yeah. Differently, Gen X. Maybe that's a thought for tomorrow. Maybe I'll leave it here. And differently, Gen X. That's a really interesting thought for tomorrow because, yeah, I've got a lot to say about the generational wars right now and breaking down stereotypes. Yeah. All right, well, thanks for joining me if you have stuck it through my rambling this far. And, yeah, practice to try and make myself perfectly imperfect. Okay, yep. Thanks again. Bye for now.